Well, a lot of people are here in the pit area at the Creek County Speedway. Welcome back to today's video. It is night number 4 of the ASCS Sprint Week presented by Smiley's Race Products. Now, we're here tonight at the Creek County Speedway, a little bull ring located in Oklahoma. We ran 3 nights in Kansas. You know, we started off at the LakeSide Speedway, a smaller half mile. Then we went to the Caney Valley Speedway, which is similar to tonight, a small bull ring. And then we went to a 3/8 mile, the 81 Speedway last night. And we had our best run. We actually got rolling really good there in the feature. Started 8th, ended up running in the top 5 for our first top 5 of the week. So we've really started to show some speed against this excellent competition out here in the Midwest. Typical Speed Week format again tonight. We are going to qualify just against our group. There's usually about 9 or 10 cars in each group. You want to qualify in the top 4. That'll do an invert for the heat race. So if you go quick time in your group, you're going to start 4th, and then you just need to finish in that top 4 to transfer to tonight's A main event. The heat race winner and the fastest qualifier that makes it through the heat race make it into the dash. So that's super crucial if you want a good starting spot. We're going to have fun though tonight here at the Creek County Speedway, something we're not used to. A little bull ring, kind of similar to the Banks bull ring we got up in Oregon, but a lot of our places are just a little bit bigger than this. So we're going to get after it tonight, starting out with qualifying. We pulled the 33 pill, so we're probably going to be in group number 2. Qualifying just finished up here at the Creek County Speedway, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this place. I was pretty skeptical because it's so small, similar to Caney Valley. It's just a little bit hard to race on. Everything's a little behind, kind of a mess. I think they just got way more cars than they expected. We have 52 360s on tap tonight, so an absolute ton of cars. We're in group number 3, and we got a stacked one. Seth Bergman, JJ Hickle, Tim Crawley. Got a few other fast guys in there. We just got done with qualifying. Right now we're currently sitting 12th overall and 4th in our group. So that's a good start. I think we're going to be on the pole of the heat race, and only 3 are going to transfer tonight. The race car has been really good. It's just trying to figure out these little bull rings. They race so much differently. You know, we came from 81 last night where it's wide open. You know, we were right around the fence, and this place is around the fence, but you got to do a lot of lifting and have a lot of throttle control. So we're going to roll off on the pole of our heat race. We got to finish in the top 3 to make it to tonight's A main event. Well, not such a good heat race for us. Just recently got out of the race car. You guys saw I stepped on it. I really stepped on it. Probably would have transferred into tonight's A main event if I would have just maybe calmed down or hit my marks. You know, I told myself to be calm and hit my marks and slow it down a little bit, but the racetrack was just so difficult. It was weird. In qualifying, it started to slick off, and actually it was really cool in 3 and 4. And then, I don't know if they reworked it, I didn't see, but all of a sudden the moisture came back and it's super rough in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 still fairly slick, and it's just difficult to set up the race car for 2 different corners and trying to get through and race on it as it's already a very tight track. You know, at least Caney, when we were there, it was smooth and you were able to kind of maneuver around even though it was a very tight bullring, and that's the struggle tonight. So I don't want to dog the racetrack or anything, but my mistake still. I tried to slow it down. I tried to do some different things, but you guys just saw I was all over the place because we freed up the race car a ton to try to get through the ruts and get through the hooked up 1 and 2, but then you get down into 3 and 4 with that same setup and you're dang near spinning out, holding on for dear life, and you guys just saw I lost control of it. So just a track I'm not used to. I'm not really used to this because we don't have a lot of it in the Pacific Northwest and we're learning tonight, but I'm just unfortunate that the racetrack didn't really carry over from qualifying. All right, guys, we're down here at the Creek County Speedway, and it's been awesome to see all the fans in the stands tonight. Absolutely jam-packed in the pit area and in the top grandstands. Got 2 that want to be into today's video. What's your name?
Joel. Isaac.
Isaac, and how far did you guys travel to come to tonight's races?
2.5 hours. 2.5
hours just to come and watch. It's awesome. So many loyal fans here in the Oklahoma area. Do you guys come to Creek County often?
First time.
First time
for you, man.
Thank you. These guys are loyal, man. First time there for them, first time here for me. So awesome to meet everyone here tonight. All right, guys, we have more fans that want to be in today's video here at the Creek County Speedway. Buddy, what's your name?
Chase.
Chase, and Chase has been hanging out all day. We met earlier. Super nice guy here. Where are you from?
Bethany, Oklahoma.
Bethany, Oklahoma. So a lot of people here from the Oklahoma area, also a lot from Kansas and the surrounding states. Awesome to meet everyone, like I said, here at Oklahoma at the Creek County Speedway. Absolute packed house. Shutting up shop for tonight. All done here at the Creek County Speedway. You know, this trip so far has actually went really well. You know, we ran good in Wyoming. We started off the first 3 nights of Sprint Week on a couple high notes. You know, we ran 7th at LakeSide, 14th at Caney, 5th last night at 81, and we had our first bad night of the road trip. You know, tonight at the Creek County Speedway, started off good, went 4th quick in our group, and 12th overall out of 52 cars. Felt solid in qualifying. I think I had a pretty good line. I was straight, smooth. A few things, though, to work on, and started pull of our heat race, and you think, okay, we just got to finish in the top 3. This can't be that hard. But you look at our heat, we had some good guys behind us, had a huge stack up on the initial start behind. I think 6th got into 4th or 3rd. I don't know, a bunch of cars wrecked. So that eliminated about 4 guys, I think, in our heat, and, you know, all I really had to do was run 2nd. You know, Bergman on my outside, he got a good start on the 2nd one, and he got to the lead, and all I had to do was probably just hit my marks and I was gonna be good. But with the track conditions being very difficult, you guys saw what happened. I wasn't smooth. I made a mistake. I was all over the place. I just couldn't get in a rhythm and get settled. I tried to. I was telling myself to, but you guys saw I just got loose there in 3 and 4 and spun it out. So after the heat race, we talked about it, and we were going to probably start in the back of the B main event. When I'm talking the back, I'm saying like 13th, 15th. So it was going to be a long road to the front, and on a racetrack like that, it's just not ideal for passing. It's really tough, and usually it ends up going on the equipment and being really rough on equipment, you know, trying to get to the front, or if someone else tries to make a move on you. And that's where I want to apologize. First, I want to apologize for this video. I feel like it probably wasn't as eventful as they usually are. You know, we just didn't get to do as much tonight. Obviously, you know, had that heat race, and then after that, we just kind of, you know, I showed you guys the fans. But what ended up happening is we ended up scratching for the night. You know, we were thinking about running the B, but we just figured we'd save our equipment for I30 in the next 2 nights in Arkansas, as that would be the smart move. Yes, we have spare parts, but we really don't want to use them. And, you know, starting in the back like that, all it takes is something like to happen in my heat race, and, you know, we have Talladega there, and we end up wearing out our car. And stuff like that's going to happen in racing, but in that situation, you know, I think it's good as for drivers to get better on every single racetrack possible. You know, you got to be good at little bull rings, you got to be good at rough racetracks, you got to be good overall, but tonight just wasn't the night for us to get out there and make laps. Now, had I made it through the heat race, the track was a little bit better for the A, still rough, but a little bit wider and racier. I think it would have been a blast to be out there, just you know, wasn't as ideal to make it through the B. If we could have made it through the heat, it would have been much better for us. So I apologize to everyone that came out to Creek to watch us put on a show. I did not put on much of a show tonight. I just was a little bit squirrely, a little bit, you know, just all over the place, but just something to figure out. You know, these little bull rings are tough on me. You guys saw Caney. That was a little bit, not a rough night. You know, we were able to come back and salvage a good finish and get some very valuable laps, but still very, very tough compared to like 81 where we were super quick and Lakeside. So my apologies that it wasn't like the usual. Hopefully we'll be back in the area soon, and I'm glad that I got to meet each and every one of you that came out to the racetrack tonight. But the race car is in one piece and we are ready to head to I30. I think there's going to be a lot of fans there. I was reading through my comment section and all the I30s were at the top because people were liking them. Very popular racetrack, and ASCS tends to go there a few times a year. But I will see you guys all in the next video. The car is all loaded and we are headed to Arkansas in the morning. So stay tuned for a few more vlogs and lots of cool content coming out to finish off the summer of 2020. See you all in the next one. Deuces.